Alright, I just wanted to make a small video just to kind of show that even in Battle for Azeroth, farming dungeons isn't that terrible. We lost Bear Tear. It used to be really awesome, now it kind of blows. But we have a couple things that make up a little bit for it. Azerite gear, for example, has this trait called Longstrider. And it actually gets better as your eye level increases. And you can stack 3 of them, one on your helm, one on your shoulders, one on your chest. And they actually help out quite a bit. I think that ultimately the best setup you want would be a Dark Iron Dwarf, because they get 4% movement speed in dungeons, which is pretty significant. And if I haven't figured out the exact level yet, but you want an eye level where you can still wear Legion legendaries, because you want the Hunter Vigilance Perch gloves, and you want to be a Dark Iron Dwarf Vigilance Perch gloves with the Long Strider and Bear Tear. Even though it's nerfed quite a bit, it's still useful to have. So you'd want all that crap to be able to run dungeons really fast. And then you'd want to be probably Marksman. They have better AoE abilities for low-level dungeons. And your pet would want to be, you want Cunning, because then you get Pathfinding, 8% movement speed. So all that stuff adds up, and I have 160% base movement speed right now without anything procced. I also don't even have a lot of speed gear right now. I should probably be doing BFA content to get more speed gear and shit, but I just haven't. I've been doing old crap. I'm even wearing this old cloak here for the plus speed. And also, the speed enchant doesn't work on newer cloaks, because there's a level range, an eye level range. So that's why I'm using this older cloak. And that's about it. I'm just gonna, even though it's this is not really gonna be an accurate video, because it's Hollow's End, and I have the broom, which is an instant mount. It's very useful in this dungeon. So I'm going to do it right now. I just want to run one time. I just want to show how good hunters still are for farming.
You've come so far, only to perish. I'll honor you with clean deaths.
I don't kill the last boss anymore because he almost never drops screens, and the blues that he drops are pretty crappy. So I usually skip the boss these days. Alright, that's about it. Yeah, I'm getting pretty fast at this place. It does really help when you have the magic broom. When you don't have the magic broom, kind of sucks. It's a little bit worse. But you can do these dungeons so fast that you'll hit your 10 dungeon limit in no time. I'm just trying to get the few remaining pieces. And if I were to suggest something, if you're going to be doing Scarlet Monastery for Transmog, like these ones on the right here, I think you want to do the left dungeon instead, Monastery, instead of Scarlet Halls on the right. Because Scarlet Halls is very tiny and there's not that many enemies, so your chances of shit dropping is probably less. I haven't figured out if you really even need to do that one. I think all the items drop from either side. And if you're going to choose a side, it's going to be this one. There's a lot more enemies in there. And when you do hit your dungeon limit, you can actually go to your 11th dungeon right there. When you hit 10 dungeons and you're maxed out, you can actually enter this one. It's considered a different dungeon. So that's what I would do. And then maybe go do something else while you wait for the cooldown. I wouldn't really want to go slower. I wouldn't recommend going slower to do 6 minutes per dungeon, as some people suggest. So you never hit your dungeon limit. I think that's pretty crappy for a place like very small dungeon like this. Alright, that's it.